Welcome back. So, today, I didn't have a run. I want to take it easy in terms of the intensity because if you watch the post below me, then you know that I have a slight twinge of pain in my left foot. It's the left top foot. Well, let me show you. I'm wearing my V-rooms today, so hold nothing against me. Even though, and this is my little rant, even though it's not what you wear on your feet, it's what you have in your heart. So listen. This area here has been super sensitive, and I know that it's from me landing during my forefoot strikes too aggressively. And I can also say for a duration, I have landed too aggressively, pushing off of the ground, pushing off the terrain. Now that adds up, and I can tell. So what I wanted to do today was lower the intensity down just a tad. So when I did get the idea, I would remember that my foot is injured and that I do have something that I'm working towards. So there's still a patience factor that is very crucial in this adventure that I'm partaking in. So I get into the Army field house and people are buzzing around there. And the reason being is that the Oliver Nikolov meet is being held at Gettler Stadium on the University of Cincinnati's campus. And you better believe it, there's athletes everywhere, circling around, getting ready, and you can tell that in their faces they have the focus of pure determination. And it's one of those faces that just look like this. When you get so involved in a certain aspect, whether it's physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual, when you're so tuned in, imagine 30 or 40 or 50, let's say 50 faces, all locked in with that same expression. I see those faces as I'm walking into the Armory. The Armory was home to where I'm doing my workout, or where I did my workout today. And one thing I can say about the workout that I did is that it's void of all upper body lifts. Now, as a man that's been so accustomed to lifting upper body, it feels somewhat strange to switch all the focus down to my legs. But I have faith in Tom Holland's program, which I'm using. And there's one thing I've noticed by focusing all of my lifting efforts on my legs is that I experience an unbelievable explosion when I do go out on my runs. Maybe that could be the result of the foot pain. Now we see all these correlations starting to, unravel themselves. But it's the mark of a smart athlete to realize that these lifts that we do are all supplements still to the foundation of running. And it doesn't matter if you're wearing shoes. It doesn't matter if you're running barefoot. It's the fact that movement is possible. So I'm doing my workout and I see a few athletes. I see a few athletes doing their strides barefoot, running without shoes on. They're wearing socks, which is still great. And I have a conversation with one of my favorite athletes on the University of Cincinnati's team. And we're discussing, the aspect of barefoot running, and he agrees that there's a lot of benefits, to going unshod. And I asked him why. And he said, namely because of the landing. We're not heel striking. We're not going heel to toe. We're going forefoot, resting back then on our heel. And as I watched him do his strides, I could see that he was practicing what he was teaching. Interesting. Now, I asked him, so what was the difference between you wearing a training shoe and you running now? The difference was in the heel strike compared to a forefoot strike. He participated, or he exhibited, or he did the heel strike when wearing the sneaker and doing the forefoot when wearing nothing. Now, if I'm an advocate for one thing, I can say this. It's the forefoot strike. Land gently. And as I was doing my workout, and now I'm doing a lot more higher intensity, even though I said earlier lower intensity, but higher intensity movements, box jumps namely, I concentrated on that. I said to myself, let's land on the forefoot every single time we hit. And I can tell you what, I'm feeling a lot more rested, even though I'm coming fresh out of my lift. So that was an inspiration today. Also very inspirational was talking to Jeff Johnson, one of the University of Cincinnati's greatest all-time mid-distance runners. And Jeff, I want to say thank you for checking out this blog. And I'll tell you what, if there's ever opportunity for you to get back in the game right now, it's this precise moment, brother. There's a big community that wants to hear your story. And I'll tell you what, if you need any help or if you need any introduction to anything, you let me know, okay? I'm here for you. Alumni, baby. Bearcat. Take care.